Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The Diagnostic Trouble Code, DTC P0441, indicates an issue with the Evaporative Emissions Control System, specifically indicating a malfunction in the system's purge flow. This code commonly appears when the Electronic Control Unit, ECU, detects that the purging of fuel vapors from the charcoal canister to the engine is not occurring as expected. The Evaporative EVAP system is designed to prevent fuel vapors from escaping into the atmosphere, thus playing a crucial role in both emissions control and engine efficiency. The EVAP canister purge valve is a key component in this system, located along the purge line that connects the charcoal canister to the intake manifold. Diagnosing this issue is critical, as it may lead to increased emissions and potentially affect vehicle performance. Troubleshooting this code alone may not be adequate. It's advised to assess any associated DTCs like P04DF, P04F0, and P04F1 that might be present to get a precise scope of the problem. The DTC P0441 signifies an error in the EVAP system, which is integral for trapping fuel vapors from the fuel tank. The affected components include the EVAP canister, the EVAP canister purge valve, and the purge line. The EVAP canister, typically situated in the rear of the vehicle near the fuel tank, stores fuel vapors until they can be purged into the engine. The EVAP canister purge valve is usually mounted on the intake manifold, controlling the flow of vapors from the canister to the engine. This valve should open under specific conditions to allow the vapors to be burned during combustion. Identifying the location and condition of these components is essential in determining whether they are functioning correctly or if there are blockages, leaks, or failures impacting the entire EVAP system. Ensuring all parts are in optimal condition will help maintain compliance with emission regulations and improve overall vehicle performance. Several possible causes for DTC P0441 include poor electrical connections, blockage in the purge line, or damaged components within the EVAP system. A poor electrical connection can cause the EVAP canister purge valve to fail, creating issues with vapor flow. Blockages in the purge line, which runs between the EVAP canister purge valve and the canister, can prevent vapors from moving as needed. Damage to any components, such as cracks in the canister or malfunctioning valves, can also disrupt the purging process. Each of these causes could potentially lead to increased emissions and reduced engine performance. Therefore, a thorough inspection of these components is essential. If any of these issues are discovered, rectifying them promptly will assist in resolving the DTC P0441 and restoring proper EVAP function. The symptoms associated with DTC P0441 include the illumination of the check engine light, CEL, increased emissions, and possibly poor fuel efficiency. The CEL serves as the vehicle's warning signal that there is a malfunction present in the emission control systems, including EVAP. If the EVAP system isn't functioning correctly, it can lead to a breakdown of the fuel vapor capture process, resulting in increased hydrocarbon emissions that are harmful to the environment. Additionally, an impaired EVAP system can cause the engine to run inefficiently, which may be reflected in lower fuel economy. Drivers might also experience an unusual smell of fuel when the system is not sealing properly. Taking immediate action on these symptoms is important to avoid further damage and ensure compliance with environmental regulations. In the first troubleshooting step for DTC P0441, begin by turning the vehicle to the on mode without starting the engine. This mode allows access to the onboard diagnostic system. The next step is to select the EVAP test function from the menu using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, which is a specialized tool designed for accurate vehicle diagnostics. After selecting the function, you need to perform a check for both pending and confirmed DTCs. This is crucial as it helps in identifying not only the current error code, but also any additional issues within the system that may have been detected by the ECU. Evaluating both types of DTCs will give a clearer picture of the vehicle's health and can guide subsequent troubleshooting steps. When conducting this test, ensure that you follow the manufacturer's guidelines to avoid any disruptions in the process. In the second troubleshooting step for DTC P0441, determine whether any other associated DTCs, such as P04DF, P04F0, and P04F1, are indicated alongside P0441. This step is significant because these codes point to specific anomalies within the EVAP system's operation. If any of these DTCs are present, targeted troubleshooting should first address those identified codes, as they may directly contribute to the malfunction indicated by P0441. Conversely, if no other DTCs are found, it is then advisable to proceed with the troubleshooting process, specifically for DTC P04DF, P04F0, and P04F1, as outlined in the manufacturer's documentation. Understanding the relationships between these codes can lead to more effective and efficient repairs. The interconnectedness of these DTCs underscores the importance of thorough diagnostics to diagnose the root cause of the issue accurately. After completing the necessary repairs and troubleshooting for DTC P0441, the final step is to verify the repair's effectiveness. First, recheck the DTC status using the HDS. There should be no recurrence of the initial DTC or any associated codes. Monitoring the vehicle's performance is also critical following repairs. Observe whether the check engine light remains off and if the vehicle operates smoothly. It is essential to ensure that the EVAP system functions normally by conducting further tests to confirm that vapor capture and purging happen correctly. Any lingering issues should be addressed promptly to avoid returning to square one with the same or new DTCs. This verification step is key to ensuring both the efficacy of the repair and the vehicle's compliance with environmental regulations. Regular inspections and preventive maintenance are crucial in managing the health of the EVAP system in your Honda Accord. It's advisable to perform routine checks of all related components, including the EVAP canister, purge valve, and lines for any signs of wear, damage, or blockages. Additionally, maintaining proper fuel levels will help reduce the buildup of vapors that can lead to malfunction. Fueling practices, such as not overfilling the tank, will also help keep the EVAP system functioning optimally. Documentation and adherence to the manufacturer's service recommendations can be beneficial. By performing these maintenance tasks, you can preemptively address issues and help ensure that the EVAP system operates efficiently, which can prevent costly repairs in the future. In conclusion, understanding and addressing DTC P0441 is essential for maintaining the emission control integrity of your Honda Accord. This trouble code highlights a malfunction in the EVAP system's purge flow, emphasizing the need for thorough inspections of related components. Identifying and correcting issues early can prevent increased emissions and performance degradation. Regular maintenance and adherence to manufacturer guidelines can significantly contribute to the long-term health of the system. By following the outlined troubleshooting steps and preventive measures, you can effectively manage the vehicle's emission systems, ensuring compliance with environmental standards while enhancing the overall driving experience. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.